Awards there. An award I didn't take a photo of. Some more there. And the place, the evening is still young. People are gathering over there. This seems remarkably empty. So the 4th of August, 2024. Everyone's hopefully all had dinner and they're just down here for snacks and fishing rags. Hi, buddy. Light is still going. There's not much light out, so it's a bit sad for the camera.
Yeah, I saw this thing sitting in the cell.
These guys. The entrance is pretty smart. All this was done up. Can't really see it all. Black and gold balloons. It's a black tie evening. A lot of compliance there, but it's just all dressed tidy, dressed smart. This table's been busy all night.
Pardon?
We've been socialising early, get into gear. Nikki, one of the women's representatives. I have to angle up a bit.
Get it on the Terminator. This is the Terminator, guys. Terminator. What's your name, bro? I'm the Terminator.
I'm the Terminator.
Cool. Everyone's just chatting and catching up stories, chinwags. Here with the Alley, here sport, gifted prize and award, but evening seems empty. We'll fill up before long. Angus's father and sister. Right. That's it for now.
Welcome everybody, welcome to Prizegiving 2024 for Southern United Rugby Football Club. A big welcome. to those that are here, and a big miss out to those that are not. Laurel and Artie to present the prizes tonight, Sarah and Lee, so be with us. But tonight's definitely about the successes of the season for you guys as players. It's always good to celebrate successes, and that's why we're here tonight, to hand out some prizes, have the memories of the season. But we're also sitting in a club rooms that's pretty spectacular. It's one of the best in the Waikato, if not the North Island. And this club room is here through the work of a lot of people that have come before us, so we're here tonight to celebrate a few of those things too. So before we move on to giving out the prizes, our chairman, Mr. Dean Rio, would like to welcome you all and review the season, I think. Is that what they say, Dean?
Perfect segue. Thank you, Larry. Kia ora te whanau, nau mai haramai. Kia tātou te pō nui, te pō whakahui, mō tātou tau, mō te whānui o surf, mō tēnei tau. Hey everybody, welcome to our prize giving for this year. It's been my pleasure to be the chairman for surf in 2024, and along with a really passionate committee, we've done our best to move surf forward, and in our humble opinion, surf has had a great year. If you look at some of the milestones that surf has kicked off this year, it's been a fabulous year. But before I go into our many milestones, because that'll take a good 15-20 minutes, can I please ask you to put your hands together for Kim and her team, who created these sumptuous surroundings. Thank you very much, team. Thank you very, very much. It's sumptuous and it's elegant, and we appreciate it. Hey, so Surf 2024, on the field we did well. We did a good job in terms of both the prems and the development. We made a lot of progress. We've gone up the ladder in terms of where we stand, and next year will be a moving target for other teams because they know how good we are, and they also know we'll be better next year. Just want to congratulate and thank the coaching teams and players and supporters, and importantly the partners, wives and kids of our prems and our development teams, because both teams did well on the field. Both teams were youngish teams. They learnt a lot, they improved a lot, and in the end we were probably only one win away from the big dance and having a good crack at the big dance. And in the Bs we had a very young team that stuck it out, and again we're really close to moving forward. These things are really, really positive for us, and it was a good 2024, and it's going to be an even better 2025. Off the field, there were some great milestones for us, whānau. The development of the surf haka was a great thing. The work of the team that put together the whānau day was another really good achievement. I don't know if you know, but we've secured funding to be one of the few teams south of Northland that are now a Rugby for Life program member, which basically means that we've secured funding to appoint a coordinator, and that coordinator's job is to bring surf and the Tokoroa community closer together. So in case you didn't know, Doug, where are you, bro? Can you just stand up? Big round of applause for Doug. And Doug is now engaged by the club through Rugby for Life to run programs and initiatives that bring us closer to the Tokoroa community, that enhance and empower the Tokoroa community, particularly around that beach space. So these are some of the exciting things that are happening in surf, but what we are looking to do in the big picture, the most important thing we're looking to do is just gently move surf to a position where it's a whānau orientated club that looks after family and plays good rugby. So if you're a member of our whānau, we look after you, we take care of you, and we're successful at rugby as well. So look, thank you for coming in tonight. Everybody's looking awesome and elegant. And so without further ado, we'll launch into the prizes for the year.
Thank you, Mr. Rio. I don't know how I got this job. You're the way better speaker. But part of being here, like I said earlier, is the work and the the commitment and the loyalty that people have shown over the years to this club. And this club has come from a long way back, and we've got two very special guests here tonight that have come to donate a trophy on behalf of their family. It's on behalf of the Alley family, who were foundation club members that helped get this club, this actual club room off the ground. Their father was a winning coach. We'll hear more about that soon. He was the president. The girls were involved in the club. Geoffrey Alley was a member of a Waikato under-21 winning team. He went on for a great rugby career. New Zealand Sevens, Hong Kong Sevens, coaching all over the world. North Harbour representative. Rugby was a great vehicle for Geoff over the years. The family were fantastic for this club, and now they've come back to the club tonight to donate a trophy that's going to be given to the Coach of the Year. And so I'd like everybody to give a big warm welcome to Delwyn Alley and Geoffrey Alley. Thank you guys. The club appreciates the effort and the memories that the club holds for you guys. So we'll just hand the mic over to both of these fantastic human beings, and they can explain where the cups come from and how the Alley family has been involved in the club.
Thanks, Larry. Firstly, what an honour, what a privilege to be back here amongst these hallowed walls of the Tokoroa Rugby Club. It's been a long time. Just really loved growing up in Tokoroa. Emersfield Primary School, Tainui Intermediate, Forest View High School. And for us to be here representing the Alley whānau, presenting the Colin Alley Memorial Cup. Dad passed away in April of this year, aged 92. He had a great innings. Back in 1974, Dad was appointed the senior coach for the Tokoroa Seniors. That year they won the Waikato Brewery Shield for the first time. The first time and only time in Tokoroa history. And I say for the first time, but it was the second time for a South Waikato club, because in 1967, Dad also coached Pataranu Athletic to win the first ever Waikato championship. So Dad is the only person to have won the Waikato Brewery Shield twice with two different clubs. After 1974, Tokoroa were invited to Wellington to contest the NZ Champion of Champions trophy, which was to determine the unofficial top club side in New Zealand. And obviously Tokoroa being the small town that we weren't given a shot at all. They went down there, they beat Green Island from Dunedin in the semi-finals. And then in the final they come up against the mighty Petone from Wellington, who were laden with All Blacks at the time. It was the first ever club game to be televised live on television, and it was the old grainy black and white TV back in the day. But in 1975, Tokoroa became the New Zealand club champions by beating Petone 12-10 in the final. The next year was Dad's last year coaching Tokoroa. 1976, they were runners-up to Prizegiving. And then later on, when I played for Forest View, Dad coached the Forest View First 15, and we won the Tricolour Trophy for the first time ever in 1982, with a certain Ian Foster kicking the winning drop goal. And some of you may remember that day. Dad was a former president as well at the club. Mum and Dad were both on the committee. I remember crawling around on these floors here on my hands and knees, just playing rugby and just enjoying the vibe of the community and the club. And Mum and Dad gave some well-earned cash to help with the building as well. So I won't ramble on. I know what it's like, these prize givings. You just want these old buggers just to shut up and carry on. But I'm going to hand over to my sister Del to present the trophy and the award.
Kia ora koutou. I apologise for him, he was given 1 minute. Anyway, first of all, I just want to say I feel a little bit underdressed. You guys look amazing. Anyway, I will carry on, as my father would say, without further ado. As the Coach of the Year award is presented, the recipient is praised for exceptional leadership, unwavering dedication and transformative impact on their team. The prestigious accolade celebrates the coach's ability to inspire, motivate and guide their players to achieve remarkable success both on and off the field. So I'll now pass over for the presentation.
Thank you very much, Geoff, Delwyn. It was a difficult decision. We have many fine coaches in our club. We're very blessed in that way, and it's going to be one of the platforms for us moving forward. But the first recipient of this magnificent trophy is a worthy recipient, and it is in fact Doug Kotuhi.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Alley's. What an honour. Like you say, the history of this club is pretty much why we do this, why we play. Not only do we want to build our own history, we're just trying to build something new here. Thank you to Hamish. Like the amount of stuff that I've learned from you this year, and also credit to the 13s coaches as well. Like I've learned a lot from them too. But like you said, like this club's got so much history, and we just want to build some more pillars to keep this up. So thank you. Thank you.
Delwyn, Geoff, can I just thank you for that beautiful corridor, because one of the things we're trying to build is a whakapapa and a DNA and a history of our club, so we know why we're putting the jersey on, what it means and what its history. So the beautiful corridor you gave tonight will help us weave more into our story of who we are and how we got here on the shoulders of other great people like your dad. Thank you so much. So from here, we're going straight into presentations, starting with the development team. So is Ani around? Oh no, just as he comes forward, can we have a big round of applause for this man? He's a solid club man, he's a committed club man, and he came forward to take on this job at short notice, and Ani, bro, we're very, very grateful.
Man of many words, but it was a short notice, and I put my hand up, and the boys done well. So, hey, I can't ask for more than that. So, I think we just get into it. Right? Somebody want to? Oh, Larry, you read them out.
Okay, so the development awards start from the top of the list, and the best forward for 2024 is the development team, Ricky Diokura. Second award for the development team, the best back, Shannon Retty. Okay, the most improved player for the development team 2024, Keelan Goodman.
Boogies all around now.
Well done, Keelan. Most promising player for development team 2024, Justice Wire Allen. The team man, the best team man for the development team 2024 goes to Josh Robinson. The Leadership Award for the Development Team 2024, Kiriti Rehana. And ladies and gentlemen, the Player of the Year for the Development 2024, Nai Uhila. Sure, you got a few more words on that.
Yeah, well, that's just what I thought of my team this year. That's the ones that showed potential and showed what they wanted to do. And that's just what I've done for myself, just teaming up. But boys, carry on doing what you're doing and you'll go well.
Thank you, Andy. Just as they have their group photo taken, round of applause for Andy. Our next team for presentation is the Senior A's, the Brems. Can we have the coaching team for the Brems come up, please?
Thank you all for coming out tonight. This is another special night for us in our group. Like Doug said earlier, we're trying to build on some positive things. Sort of don't want to leave this space without putting our best foot forward. And as much, I'll be honest, as much as we wanted to win, there were so many important things that Dean has also mentioned that happened on and off the field, where we found a lot of growth through players, through our club, our initiatives, people, and showing some real class and dedication from some good team members, and that's the sort of thing that we want to grow moving forward. our team culture, I think, took a huge step forward. I appreciate all the efforts from everyone involved. Dean named everyone at the start, so I'll leave it with Dean's kind words. I think he nailed it on the head. And I'm just looking forward to the future of this club. We've got a good number of 16s players coming through as a group. We've got a good number of young guys who have stepped up this year. So we're hoping somewhere in the next 1 to 2 years we can get their Colts team back up and running. And that'll just boost our club numbers up again. And I think we've got something special going here, so we all stick in and dig in and get on for the ride. I think we can create another special season at this club again.
So I'll crack into the first award. Firstly, I'd like to just acknowledge Herb, General, Daz and Arthur there. I don't know, they were two of our coaches, or my coaches growing up. That was 19 years through this club. So I'd just like to thank you, and it's good seeing you guys up here. And Herb and General, it's good to have you here. Pretty much the two dads that I always wanted. So this first award goes to one of our players. We know he's a superstar. He's one of our players that we can give him the ball and he makes something out of nothing. He trains hard, not just at training, but off the field. He's probably one of the hardest trainers that he does everything right. He eats right. He's always at the gym. So our best forward for the senior A's this year, Jermaine Allen.
Back in the year for us was pretty easy, you know, like a man that led the boys when they were down and out and made that extra yard every time he held that ball and ran that ball, and inspiration to our young fellas coming through our back line. And yeah, so cool to give this award to Hamura.
So for the next award, it's most improved. So this award goes to one of our boys that is, it's not so much he's improved as a player, he's improved off the field as well, his attitude and his willing to get better. Not so much as a player, but as a man as well. He brings a lot of energy to our group. Sometimes it's a bit too much energy, but you can never have enough of it, especially on the field. When our boys are down and out, he sort of brings the punch that we need. So for 2024, senior A's most improved is Zach Vanderberg.
Yeah, another award for a deserving recipient, really. The most promising player. He stepped up. He was probably the youngest in one of the hardest positions to play. And he showed up week in, week out, and to put it in a real respectful way for him. Guys we've had in the past trouble taking down, this kid took him down with ease. And he didn't back off one bit. Close to the smallest forward in our team, and our most promising player is Colin Alley. And he's quality. Our next, Doug and I thought, because of the calibre of players and the young players that we had coming through our group, we wanted to put another trophy forward, and it was Rookie of the Year. and I think it should remain because we often get quite a few young players stepping up. Rookie of the Year followed in the footsteps of senior players, stepped up, was always contributing, showed up to his trainings, put in the work, and he's got a bright future ahead of him. Our Rookie of the Year goes to Careless Springers.
Alright, so the next award, this is another, this used to be we used to give it to the captains that captain the A's through the year. We thought we'll mix it up this year and change it around. So we've asked the captains who they thought represented our club on and off the field as their player of the year. This guy not only did boys on the field with his humbleness, he took our young boys under his wing off the field as well. He made sure they were happy, made sure they were looked after, and he was always there looking after our juniors as well. So the Captain's Player of the Year 2024, Christian Ria. Alright, so the final award, the main bookie of it. So this player, he pretty much led by example. One of our youngest players in our team didn't take a step back the whole year. Led from the front. I moved him from number 8 to number 6 to number 7. He just didn't play in the locks and prop. He's got a bright future for this club. We were hoping that he might have got more honours this year with the Waikato team, but next year we'll crack on. So 2024 Senior A's Player of the Year, Angus Phillip. Just one more thing, just from the Hamish and Fritter. We'd like to thank everyone. We'd like to thank the partners, some of the boys, their parents that helped them get ready. Everyone involved in the background. We did try and do something this year. We were trying to not change everything, but we're just trying to build our own future for this club. I think we're hitting the right track. We're not just there yet, but we are making pathways. So 2025, it's right that way, mate. Thank you.
All right, Whānau, the last set of awards are the committee awards. And just while the Prems are getting their photos taken, I just want to follow up really briefly on something that Hamish and Doug have mentioned, is that the club is moving in this Whānau direction, in this direction about looking after people and looking at making sure we're looking after the player and their whole family, not just the player like potentially it was in the old days. So for us, it's things like the Whānau Day. You'll all remember the commemorative day with the commemorative jersey, where through the support and aroha of the Tokoroa community, we raised $17,000 for Tokoroa charities. Those are the sort of things that we want to move into while still playing good footy, and leaders such as Hamish, Doug, Critter. I also want to mention Tim and Neville in terms of their management. Their whole team, and Jessica, the whole team worked hard to follow what we're trying to do, but also be successful on the field. So big hand for our Prems this year, please. All right, can we have one of the other members of the committee come up, because we'll be handing over the committee awards. I'm happy to do a quick chat, one sentence on each award, but we'll need someone to do the presentation for that. What's that, Tim, you'd like to do it? You and Nev? Yes, thanks, that'd be great. You too. Thank you. All right, so the first award is the Supporter of the Year. This award is going to a man that turned up at every single Prems and Bees game. He crowded the sideline, he supported the team, he cheered them when they did well, and he made sure they knew what they'd done wrong when they didn't do so well. He's a great supporter. I don't know what his petrol costs were, but he is a true surf supporter. Ladies and gentlemen, the Supporter of the Year 2024 is Ian Vella. Our second award is Outstanding Club Service. Look, this award is going to a man who doesn't like the limelight, who doesn't want to be in the spotlight, but works damn hard for Tokoroa and works damn hard for surf. He does multiple functions within our club, all of them invaluable, and he gives up a hell of a lot of his own time and energy to make sure that our teams are functioning, our players and their families are well, and he also was instrumental in getting our under-16s going. So the Outstanding Club Service Award for 2024 goes to Tim Drysdale. All right, our third award is the award for dedication. There is no person in our club more dedicated to surf than the winner of this award. This man is again a man of few words, but he leads by example, he leads by mana, and he leads by being a leader. He has served this club, I would say to guess, for almost 20 years on the field, if not more. And he is the epitome, the absolute epitome of what a surf player, male or female, should be and should deliver to the club. It's our honour to award the Dedication Award for 2024 to Pius Geoffrey. So for those of you that go into the Oxford Dictionary and look for the definition of clubman, there'll be a picture of this man next to it. Club Lady of the Year, this is an award that is really special to us as we build our wahine portfolio, and it's about someone that delivers well and above and beyond the call of duty to the club to make sure that the club functions both on and off the field, and someone who is dedicated to supporting our whānau values. So it is with huge pleasure we announce the Club Lady of the Year for 2024 is Stephanie Bellamy. The next dedication, the next award is Loyalty and Dedication. And again, when you're looking up Pius, when you Google Pius when you go home and look for Clubman in the dictionary, there'll be a picture of this man right next to Pius, because again, we're talking about someone that embodies all the virtues and values and the moral compass that we're looking for in surf, because that's what we want to build the club on, as well as rugby skills. This man is loyal, he is honourable, he is honest, he is hardworking, and he's family orientated. So it was an easy selection, and it's our honour to let you know that the Loyalty and Dedication prize winner for 2024 is none other than Hamish Allen. Positive Change Champion. So as you're probably aware, we're doing things a little bit differently. We did the whānau day. We ran the under-16s for Tokoroa when they weren't able to. We've built a great relationship with JAB. We had the commemorative day, plus the auction, plus the fundraising, plus 50 past members of the playing pool here at Tokoroa in the clubhouse that night. And all of this, like any sort of change, takes drivers. And one of the key drivers in our club is our positive change champion, a man who's not scared to stand up and be counted when we want to move away from the status quo or the norm. It's our pleasure to advise that the positive change champion for 2024 is Doug Kotuhi. Next ward whānau is a sports person. This one is a combination of someone that does a lot of work for surf and tote, someone that is the epitome of surf mana and surf values, and someone who does exceptionally well on the sports field in representing Tokoroa and surf. I've just learned who the winner is, and the winner is absolutely, extremely worthy for this honour. Nikki Harper, will you please come forward as our sports champion? Last award is the Club Person of the Year. This is the award for that unspoken champion, for the person that steps up out of their comfort zone, and for the person that is prepared to take on a leadership role within the club and help the club move forward. This particular person started off as a player in the development team. They then became a leader and a skipper within the development team. They then took on the job of learning and leading the haka for the club as we moved into our new surf haka in 2024. And this person even took a shot a couple of times and did a great job at being club MC on game nights, which is not easy, mahi whānau. The number of people that want to jump up and take the microphone. After a few beers and karaoke's, there's heaps of people want to do it. But when it comes to speeches on a Saturday night in front of a packed clubhouse, there's not many. So without further ado, our club person of 2024 is Keriti Reihana. So just while the team here are getting their photograph taken, I just want to have a quick sentence, but then also talk about this beautiful jersey that we're about to present as well. The winners here you see tonight are good tote people who love tote, love surf, and they all do that extra bit of work to make sure that surf moves forward. So if you could please give them a big hand. Brady, thank you very much, mate. This award here is one of leftover jersey. This is the leftover jersey from the commemorative day. So if you'll recall, we had commissioned a set of jerseys. The Prams played in these jerseys against Patanuru. They were then auctioned off for 4 local charities, namely Hospice, Women's Refuge, St Vincent de Paul and Food Bank, and we were able to raise a total of $17,000 for those 4 charities. And we intend to maintain the relationship with all of those charities and our Tokoroa community going forward. So what we'd like to do is present this jersey to a man who has done a lot for both Tokoroa and surf, a man who is immensely proud of being from Tokoroa, immensely proud of representing surf. Anytime Tokoroa or this club need this gentleman, he doesn't hesitate to stand up and help, and he gives so much of his time and energy to our community and to our club. So without further ado, it is the committee's absolute honour to award this jersey to Larry. I think he's lost for words for once. But when we looked at what to do with this jersey, it was the only one left. We wanted to give it to someone who was worthy, who loved Toke, who worked hard for Toke, and Larry was the first and main person we thought of.
Thanks, Dean, thanks, Ned, thanks the club. Yeah, local go-to man to do a few jobs, but I don't mind. It's I love it, and I would have just turned up for a beer, not just be MC if you wanted to give me that. But yeah, congratulations to you guys for your involvement in the club. It's a vital part of Tokoroa. It's something that the town needs to be in good stead, which you guys are working hard to keep it in good stead and a good image, and I congratulate you all and implore that you carry on and get better, get stronger next year. All the young players just hang in there, come again, and we'll be right up there. It's a great club, it's a great part of the history of Tokoroa, and just be proud because we're proud of you guys, and thanks for the presentation, and we'll decide what to do with it. I don't know if we'll leave these balls actually, but it is fantastic to be recognised. Thank you very much. Send over to Mr. Adams. Sacked.
Hey, we just got another award for, the club's been through a bit of turmoil and everything else, and, like, unless you're on a committee, you don't know what goes on behind the scenes, and someone that's helped us out, and we just thought we'd acknowledge that person tonight, who's got us out of a jam. You probably don't realise the jam we were in, but it's definitely got us out of a jam, and is great smiley face, and everything else, and she doesn't know this is coming. Hey, Tracy.
Thanks, Tracy, yes.
Yeah, Tracy. Come to Dev.
He's hiding.
Just while she's walking up, smiley face, everything else, that's what we want behind the bar. And so if you have a few too many, she smiles at you and tells you no more. That's good. Congratulations, Tracy. We'd just like to thank you very much for your commitment to the NZ Rugby Club.
All right, Farno, thanks for your patience. We're almost there. That means we've completed all of our awards for the night, but we have two special awards to award now and talk about now. So what we'd like to do is just do these three presentations before we finish our formal part of the evening. But these presentations are really, really, really important. We haven't done something of this nature, of this stature, for quite a while now, and it's a great honour for us to be bringing back the whole idea of live memberships and awarding them.
Thanks, Dean. As Geoffrey touched earlier, the club, the building, the history is all here because of the work that people do, and the work often is not the glory work, it's the behind the scenes, it's the work that nobody else will do, and if it was, this one person didn't do those jobs, it would never get done, and everybody else would moan about those jobs being done, but nobody put their hand up. It's dedication to a club for a lifetime, continually giving to a club, making sure that it's moving forward, selfless attitude, just doing the jobs. And so we've got some life memberships to award tonight, and it's 3 people. I've got the pleasure of announcing the first one. And the first one goes to Mr. Arthur Motley. Not because he's old, but he's been around for a long time. He's come down the road from Pirates, operates. He was assistant coach for the first year of Surf when Surf was amalgamated. He's a successful coaching career with under 21 teams. He's coached the seniors from 2008, 2009. He's coached the women's team. He's coached the surf netball team. He's involved in junior rugby. Not many kids in town have not been coached by Arthur. He's organised the Surf Touch module for years and years. The list just goes on. Arthur has been involved in the committee. He was a direct instigator on the committee. He got things done. He said what needed to be said. He said things that people didn't want to hear, but that's how he operates. And this club is a much better organisation, a much better building, a much better team, much better because of everything that Arthur's done for the club. So Arthur, thanks for everything on behalf of the club. Fully deserved, probably deserved a long time ago, but congratulations. A blazer for you to wear with pride, and everybody applaud this man because he's done fantastic. Just right. Please go. Right on, Arthur. Just a few words. We'll sort the size out.
Yeah, come on.
Yeah, I've been in the club for a fair while. Resigned a few times and come back. Back this year again, helping with the JB. And that is a really good thing to be involved in. The younger kids coming through. And there's a lot of future guys I've seen in the last 4 years in the JB. I think they'll be playing seniors for this club. Dougie, thank you. Dougie started off 08, 07. Yeah, real young fella. We've had some good times, Doug. And yeah, nothing like they do these days. Everything else is unequal. To the club, to the committee, thank you. Herb Albert over there, we came to the club almost 04, 05, when his son started playing for the club, and we've been good mates, and he's gone right through most of the rugby with me. Great manager, great organiser, but yeah, it's been good years. The girls that are around here, I coached, or trained, I've got fitness training through for the netball girls for surf. That was an experience and a half. Half I couldn't even run the old oval in a day. But yeah, it was fun. I'd like to thank everybody for this award. And yeah, I'll still be around next year, but in the JB level. Thank you.
Thanks, Arthur. I've heard from a man who didn't want to say too many words. Next, I'm going to ask Mr. Graham Lee to come forward and present the next life members that's going to be presented tonight. Good to see Graham and Daz, Boom, all here, instigating, I think, a change in the culture a few years back when they had the hold of the A's, and they still keep their noses in, come see what's going on. And so we'll get Mr. Graham Lee to have a few words on behalf of the next life memberships.
Thank you, Larry. First of all, I'd just like to congratulate everyone being here tonight and everyone who received awards. It's good to see the guys coming through, doing their jobs. It's good to see Critter and Doug stepping up, taking up the mantle of coaching. The club's in good hands going forward, and I hope you guys stick with it. It's my honour and privilege to have been asked to introduce the next two life members of the Southern United Rugby Football Club. When I first met them, they'd already been on the committee for a couple of years or more, but it had been around 2007 for myself. Arthur was coaching the Bees, and this man was his manager. He was a straight shooter, and he struck me as being very organised, and nothing was too much trouble for him to get done. He progressed through to be manager of the senior A's over over a number of years, a lot of different coaches, and he was the manager, and he got things organised. And he had quite an affiliation with a number of the players, took them under his wing. He'd go so far, his wife probably doesn't know, but he'd go so far as to buy them boots, pay their subs, buy them Jaegers at the bar. So then he still found himself time to play in the Bs, and he showed what a competitive, hard-nosed bugger that he was, which he learned in the days of the great Tokoroa team of the 1980s and early 90s. And he brought through many new committee members onto the club. Fozzie, if you remember Fozzie, Flopper, myself, Larry, Neville, even got Neville involved, and Tim, which was good to see. And he did a lot of other good things. He was here sometimes during the season 5 days a week. He'd be picking up the dry cleaning, dropping it off, stocking the bar, getting the ice, getting the firewood, all those little things. But we need people like that, and we still need them in the club. So it's time for new guys to step up. He was a project manager for the refurbishment of the house that the club owns on Elizabeth Drive. And during his time, he was rightly referred to as the backbone of the club, giving a good 15 years or more service. But he couldn't have done this all on his own. And the other partner of this duo, was a lady who worked tirelessly behind the scenes. She was secretary, then treasurer, and for many years, she was secretary and treasurer at the same time. Excuse me, old school. She handled the grant applications, which Larry has been doing recently. And when the club fell on hard financial times, she was instrumental in getting us back on track, and many here would agree that without her hard work looking after the finances, the club would have come close to folding. She also found time to coach and play in the surf netball team, demonstrating her own abilities and hard-nosed attitude. And for a time before Graham was here, she was the unofficial photographer of the club, always on the sideline, always taking photos, mainly of John, but and all this while keeping her family and her under control. This family contributed in so many ways to make Southern United a success, and they never once sought acknowledgement for the work that they have done. But now it is time to acknowledge them for their many years of service to the club. I'd like to present this award to her and Lindley Bell. Thank you, thank you, everyone. It's fitting that Arthur is here because, we go back so far back, and he said to me, "Do you want to come on and be a manager of this rugby team?" And I don't know anything about it, but I did get involved, and through all those years, the big thing I got out of managing the rugby team, the boys, and that is the camaraderie. And I mean, I was old enough to be their dad, but they didn't look at it that way. You know, they just treated us just like one of the boys, and that was a great part of it. Committee-wise, Dave Wood said years and years ago, "Do you want to get involved?" And
I said, yeah, reluctantly I did, and in those days you had those old heads on the committee, and you just turned up and nodded whatever they agreed with, and as time went by, yeah, they moved off, and then my role sort of grew a bit, and as time went by, yeah, you sort of got involved in more and more of the committee. And yeah, being a farmer or whatever, yeah, I had an hour or two during the day that I could do different jobs around the clubrooms, and so that's how that part went. And I suppose, yeah, it is fitting that Linley's here, and she's got that reward as well, because as General mentioned, behind the scenes what she did for the club financially we were in the shit when we took over, and where we are now today, it's great. So it's a humble to get the awards, but I suppose going forward, if you the grandkids and that, they look back and say, oh yeah, Nana and Papa, their names on that board, and yeah, they did something to help to make this club a great club that it is today. So thank you, everyone.
The young current members of our club doing the haka to honour and acknowledge three people who easily did 50 years worth of service to the club between them. 50 years, just imagine it. So to end on the haka, with our friends, our development, our leaders at the moment, acknowledging and thanking Herm, Lindley and Arthur. It is just a fitting way to finish our presentations, and we don't have to do anything more other than to let you know we have a happy hour starting now. Secondly, please don't forget there's a courtesy van outside for your use to get home and get around. And thirdly, I'll just say a quick karakia, and then our dinner will be served. All good, whānau? Right, so on behalf of Larry and I, that's it for the night. Thank you for your patience. Thank you for supporting our presentations, and our congratulations to all of our award winners. And bring on 2025 for serve. Thank you so much. E tātua karawa, painga nei kai, hei hangaia mō tātou tinana, mō tātou wairua, mō tātou tinana hoki, ko hukraiti tō mātou ariki, āmeni. Thank you, Father. Food's up.
Thank you.